People, welcome and welcome back. My name is Deandra if you are new here, and this is the Coach Superlatives video tag that I've been seeing all over the place. First, Agent Bag Reviews did it, and then lots of other people have jumped on. I'll put on their names on the screen and I'll link all of their videos down below. So far, all I know is 3 people in total have done this video tag. Now, I feel like my Coach collection has not really grown much, but I have added a few this year, and I really wanted to jump on because I feel like I'm at a comfortable point in my collection. There's like a few things that I am like have my eye on, but I'm not like lusting to get if that makes any sense. Like, so right now I have included the corner wristlets in this, mainly because although they are kind of small leather goods, I do wear them purely as a wristlet going out, especially if I'm on vacation and so forth like that. So I'm treating it as a bag. The only bag that I'm not putting into this category is my big Coach interview bag. If I find a picture or a video that I've spoken about it in, I'll put it up, mainly because that has a specific function and I don't want to get it, and it is not going to be in this category and any of the categories that I've mentioned that are in the tag video. So this is, for all intents and purposes, my Coach collection. Okay, I did not include card cases because that I'm not wearing it as a bag at all. Okay, so let's get into the first one. I do have my phone here so that like I can keep on top of things. First one is the most worn, hands down. It is going to be my Coach Nolita, quilted Nolita in the black with the gunmetal hardware. I got this off of Coach Outlet for $79. I love this bag. I wear this purely domestically, but I will travel with it domestically, okay? And this is a cute knocking about bag all year round, okay? Even if I'm doing a little quick stay, I will go and bring this and put it in my bag and have it as like a little evening bag. And this will work on so many levels, especially because of the quilted nature. I love this to pieces. Yes, this is hands down my most worn bag. It came up really close between the Coach Moran satchel, but yeah, this is hands down the most worn. Next is the least worn, and I feel like I probably should not say this one because it's new in my collection, so I'm gonna bring 2. Okay, I'm gonna say least worn new and least worn that I've had in my collection for some time. Okay, so new would be this one. I have not worn it yet. As I said, I did add 3 more bags, Coach bags, into my collection this year. This is one of them. The other 2 I have already worn. So do I regret this purchase? No, I don't, because I love the color so much, and I have a feeling I'm mainly going to wear it top handle, and I feel this looks so cute. And as you guys know, this is like an alternative to a Miu Miu bag that I really do like. So I feel like I will have a chance to wear it, but I don't think, especially because of the color scheme, I'll pick it up that often. But definitely the summertime is coming. This will be a quick, just knocking about, going on a little dinner date. You know, this will function. This will work. Okay? I just haven't had the chance to pick it up yet. So yeah, that's the least worn new. Least worn in my collection for some time is my Coach Bandit. Now, this is purely my fault because I love this pink color, but this pink color does not go with a lot in my closet. So hence, I don't pick it up often. Have I worn it? Yes. But I think I've literally only worn it twice. Okay? Literally twice. So this is possibly not the best bag in my collection, but I love it and it's not going anywhere because this is a really good bag, and even though it doesn't work the best in my collection, I will never part away with it because of the quality of it. And honestly, you have lots of space. This is the shoulder bandit. This is not the crossbody one, but you can wear it as a crossbody. It's a little bit too big for my taste to wear crossbody. I did love the fact that, number one, this expands, okay? And I also love the fact that it had a little sunglasses case in there as well. I thought that was a really nice touch. The interior is fully leather in comparison, especially I think what kind of turned me off from the quilted tabbies, besides the fact that it has a divider and it doesn't seem like it has that much space in it. I don't mind a fabric lined bag, don't get me wrong, but I feel like if you're gonna charge me a certain price tag, I should not have a fabric lined bag, okay? We'll get into that later, but I wholeheartedly believe that the bandit is superior in every way to the tabby, and I feel like they kind of fulfill the same function. I've noticed people on YouTube, they will dress up the bag and take it from more a casual state. Instead of using the leather strap that it has, they buy a chain strap from Coach. Back then it was the interlocking C-link shoulder strap, which I've been looking for recently, mainly because I felt like that would, I should have bought it back then, but I was on the fence of it because of how much it was, and I was like, I don't know if I'm going to use it. But now I feel like that would kind of dress up the bag in a way that I would possibly wear it more, because sometimes I want leather, but I've noticed most of my collection has a little bit of both leather and chain in the shoulder strap, so I do want to have the option, right? So the other chain metal strap that they have can work, but I kind of like the other previous version more, and currently they only have it in the gold. If I could find it pre-loved, I'll get it. But yes, I've noticed that YouTubers have used it as a way to dress up the bag, to elevate it, to make it a little bit more of a going out and less casual type of bag, and I felt like that was very smart. And I feel with that way it will compete with the quilted tabbies. I don't remember what the color of this is, but it is a beautiful pink. You do have the back pocket. I feel like I have something in here. Oh yes, because I have worn it. I have lots of receipts in there. But yes, I love the bag. I will stop with my spiel about the tabbies. All right, next is my most favorite bag. Now at the current moment, that flip-flops, because honestly, Coach, for me, a lot of my bags work for me, okay? And I'm going to give you my top three. I feel like I have to give you my top three because that may change from time to time, but at the current moment, actually, I'll give you my top two. I'll make it more simple. I'll give you my top two, okay? It will be both my Nolita and the Haley flat bag. Now, I've had this in my collection for some time, and this has been always a bag that I've been drawn to time and time again, year after year, season after season. However, as quickly as this has come into my collection, I'm astonished as how wonderful this bag is. Now, in terms of wristlets, I would say this. Now, why I say this, because I would treat this as a bag, especially when I'm overseas and traveling and so forth, when I'm going out places, because when I'm traveling, especially when I reach my destination already, I don't need a big bag. I just need, my phone is normally in my hands, my money, and you know, other little bits and pieces that I may need, keys, hand sanitizer, whatever the case may be. This is perfect, and this is my bag of the day, and most of the time of choice. So this has become a really great favorite, and I'm so glad that I got this in this plain neutral tan beige color, because it goes with a lot and it doesn't clash at all. So the next category is most admired from others. Now, I'm going to have to say, I have never really been complimented on a Coach bag from other people. I have not experienced that. What I have experienced is that I walked in the Coach store and like, oh, I see you with your Coach Swinger. Oh, that's a cute one. But it's like they want you to buy. You see what I'm saying? But what I would say, I have seen people do double takes, and I can tell that they're checking it out. They're looking at it. They're either like, oh, like they're kind of intrigued, that, you know, that type of sort of thing. And what I would say that corresponds to would be this bag my, whoa, this one is a heavy one. My ruby satchel. Okay, as you can see, they're both monogram. Okay, and the last one, this one. Okay, let me raise this one a bit higher so you can see it a little bit more. Okay, yes, so as you can tell, they're all monogram, and they give you a little bit of neutrals, a little bit of funkiness because of the monogram with a bit of leather and all that stuff. It's good. So I feel like they're looking at it like, ooh, that's a nice Coach bag. Oh, I like that colorway. Ooh, that looks kind of nice. Where did she get that from? You know, that sort of thing. But this is when I'm going out on the street to work and so forth. No one has stopped me and say, oh, I like that bag. That's a cute Coach bag. No, but they're looking, and I see them looking, and I'm like, I know, it's cute, right? All right. Okay, next one is my favorite 1941 Coach bag. Now, I don't believe this one is a 1941 bag. Actually, it is, because it has the sign right here. I don't know if it's going to come up on camera. There we go. It has a sign here, so you can either have this or the tag. And because of that, I'm looping it into the category of 1941. This one. This is my most favorite. I wear this a lot, especially in every other season besides winter. Okay, I wear this a lot, and it fits a lot, and I could bring this on vacation domestically. I don't really want to bring this internationally because I feel like Coach is kind of recognizable, and especially with all the Coach hype of lately, yeah, no. So yeah, that will be hands down my favorite. So next is most sentimental. Now this one I feel like will have to be the wristlets as well. I got this in high school as a gift, I believe, from my aunt, and I wore this down to the ringer. And honestly, I don't wear it at all anymore because it is beat up and worn up. But just because the sentimental value of this, because of so many vacations I brought this on, so many things in the US I brought this on. This came through high school years, college years, and even when after college, when I didn't really have that much money and I just needed something, I had this. So I've been through a lot with this wristlet, and it shows that I've been through a lot. But I feel even with what I've been through it with, it has held up pretty well. I feel besides the zipper being very I guess rough, not rough, but just slow. I feel like probably if I use it a bit more, but I do have to put effort into it. I feel like the only worst wear and tear I have is right at the lip by the lining, right? That's it. Other than that, it's in very good condition. The canvas has held up very, very well. The interior, of course, is very dirty. And this is back when they were doing the lighter interior. Yeah, let's not show that again, Deandra. I'm sorry. But as I said, I don't use this at all anymore. This beige favorite has taken the place of this. And the interior of this is a lot better. And plus, they have adopted the burgundy lining for that. So yeah, I love this down so much, and I've had it for a large portion of my life. I cannot part with it at all. The next one will be, which will be in the second category for most sentimental, are these two, because these I did not buy for myself as well. These were gifts. This one, my aunt, the same aunt that got me the other wristlet, gave me this because she was like, I'm not using it, and she knows my favorite color is purple, and I have worn it. As you can see, it has some stains to prove it. This went with me to college as well. So it has some memories with that. It has some memories outside of college, right after when I didn't have much money as well. So it's just like, it's seen some things with me, and it was a really great companion. It has lots of space. I normally would hold my phone here, although probably that's not the wisest because it could fall out, but I felt like it was just so easy access. You do have a card slot in the back. Oh, I haven't used that in a while. You can wear it as a crossbody, which I've always worn it as. I never really worn it as a clutch. And you have two zippered components to put stuff in. Like it was absolutely perfect. The only thing is that it was purple and it didn't really go with a lot, but when I got the chance to wear it, I wore it. Now this one I've never worn ever, and that's because it's pink. I'm not a big pink person, but honestly, as this year has unfolded and we had a lot of little pink options and so forth like that, some of them look cute, and then I was reminded I have this and I've never worn it, and this is not a bad looking pink. It is more of like a hot Barbie pink to me, but if I needed to wear it, I can. The zipper is very good. As I said, I haven't worn it, but since I haven't worn it, it's good even though it's old. I got this in high school times as well. This was a Christmas gift, and this was from my mother, and because of that, I will not part from it. I will not sell it. No, nothing. If anything, I'll give it to my niece or anything, something like that, but I will not get rid of it. Okay, best bang for your buck. So this one is a bit hard because I'm tempted to go based off of cost per wear, and then I'm also tempted to go based off of the biggest discount based off of the original price. Now, if I'm going to go based off of that solely, I'm going to have to say this was the best bang for my buck. I got this in Dillard's and I saw it. I saw this first. I originally wanted this. Let's start there. I originally wanted this in the dark stone color with the silver hardware or brass hardware. And when I saw this online, some YouTuber was showcasing it and I said, forget that. This color is what I need. I never pulled the plug on it because it was really hard to find. And I was vacationing in Orlando, and we don't have a Dillard's up here in the up north part, especially in New York. I have never seen one, and I ventured into Dillard's. I never knew what a Dillard's was at the time, but I saw bags and things that I liked and I walked right in. I was perusing around, saw Brahmin, I saw everything, and then I stumbled across this bag and said, oh my god, they have it. And it was on sale. It was on sale for $330 something. I can't remember. I don't even know if I still have the tag in here or not. I probably may have parted ways with that tag. I don't know, because I definitely have worn this bag, so I probably would have gotten rid of that. But yeah, I think I definitely have. And I was just like, no way. I know these shoulder bandits go for a lot of money. I think it was almost close to $500. I think it was $550 exactly, if I remember correctly, especially the shoulder ones. And I was just like, for me to get it that low, I was not ever anticipating that, okay? And I was getting it in the exact color that I wanted, right? I wasn't settling. So I would say this was the best bang in terms of discount versus the original price. Another one in terms of discount versus original price, because there was talks about this being discontinued. So when I saw this, and I believe it is discontinued, okay, because they have not gone out and they're still trying to deplete everything that they have. I got this for $350 because of FOMO, and I was like, I'm not going to miss out if they're going to discontinue it. I have worn it. I've already expressed how it has been a rocky situation or ordeal with this bag, but I've gotten to the point where I'm able to work out the kinks with it and love it with all its, pros and cons, okay? But all the reasons why I love it is also the reasons why I don't like it or why it doesn't work for me all that great. But as I said, I've worked out a way to finagle and work around it because I love all the features and details and materials and craftsmanship that went into this bag, okay? So yes, I don't think this level of Coach we are going to get that anymore. Probably a select few here and there. I think they're dwindling in that aspect of it. And yeah, I feel like because of that, and I really love the style of it. Yeah, okay. So yes, and I think these went for, I think $550 as well, if memory serves me correct. I think it was up there in the pricing, okay? Now, in terms of cost per wear, okay? Best bang for a buck is this one. Wholeheartedly, okay? Don't mean to make noise, but yes. wholeheartedly. This one, as I said, I love it all seasons, everything, and it has never disappointed me. The zipper is perfect. I know I can wear this as a wristlet. I've always worn it top handle or crossbody. It is not a crossbody bag, but I did get a crossbody gunmetal strap from Coach Retails store, and you know, finagle and dress up your bags and add to your bags, because you can make bags work on multiple levels, and I'm so happy I did, because this is perfect. Okay. Next one is biggest splurge. That one is hard to say, because I always bought with a discount in mind or within my comfort zone of what I was willing to spend on the bag. Okay, like, but I would say the ones that was very random were the last two that I kind of just spoke about, were these two. Okay, mainly because these were rush purchases. Okay, like I wasn't anticipating making those purchases, but it's because I saw it in store and I was like, I'm not passing it up. I was traveling and I had no space in my suitcase for this, and I said, do you ship? Because I am not letting this go. And it's like, of course. I was like, do you charge me for the shipping? It's like, no. I said, please ship it to my address. Okay. And this one, I was just like, as I said, I heard it was getting discontinued. I was like, no, I'm not having that happen to me. I'm having this bag. Okay. So I felt, because these were like impromptu purchases, granted, it was still not bad in terms of the pricing that I bought them for. Like, it was a comfortable purchase. Like, it didn't hurt me per se, I would say that. But in comparison to like something like this, okay, I would say this hands down was the biggest splurge, because it's a very tiny bag. Okay, and this was $295. Okay, for it to fit less than what I can fit in this or this, or I mean, I think it's most comparable to this, and I've done a comparison with the Nolita, and it cost more than double this, because this, as I said, I got it for $79.95. I know that exactly because it's on my account saying that. This was $295. I didn't wait for a sale, which I probably could have, but I splurged at that moment. I guess you would say that. I splurged at that moment, and yeah. Do I regret it? Not really, slightly, but not really, because it has a place in my collection and I've worn it a good amount of times. Okay, so next is most ladylike and feminine bag, and I'm gonna say top two. One that I've worn already. This one is very feminine. Okay, I think this looks, I think out of all the tabby silhouettes, quilted tabby silhouettes I should say, I like the 20s and the wristlets the most. Okay, I wish it was an open pocket space, because especially for the 20s, it will fit a lot more and be way more up my alley, and I definitely would have at least probably a few in my collection. But because of that, I've kind of scaled back and trying to figure out which one is the best colorway that I love the most. Now I'm kind of tempted to get it in that fuchsia color. I'm not too sure yet, but when I tell you this is very ladylike, I've worn it crossbody and it still gives off ladylike vibes. Wearing it with a romper, just summer nights, it's just so cute. It's, I guess because of the, I'm sorry for the noise, guys. I've been struggling today with trying to do videos. People are in the summertime are so obnoxious with their motorcycles. It's ridiculous. Anyway, so yes, this is the most ladylike to me. I feel like the color scheme that I chose kind of plays into this as well. I really do like the ivory gold color scheme. And this one I would say is the next runner up, because it's kind of, you know, it's a top handle. I feel like top handles are always going to be ladylike. Like if I could wear this to church, no problem. Like I could wear all of these to church, but this gives more prim and proper ladylike vibe. So that is the end of the superlatives, but I'm going to add in one more, and that is the most quirky or unique purchase. And why I say that is that even my friends are like, oh, you bought that? I was like, yes, because I feel like the occasion will come. And that is this if you guys don't remember, this is a wine bottle carrier, all leather from Coach. I got it from Coach Outlet, and Coach comes out with this from time to time, and I was just like, you know, if I'm invited to a bring your own bottle, I have something cute that does not deter from my outfit, looks really nice. I could dress it up for the holidays with a red bow or a white bow, you know, a sash or something like that to make it more festive, because it is a neutral color scheme. This is like a chalk gray color. I love it to pieces. It has some rivets at the bottom that can serve as feet, but they're really not that much in terms of depth of them. They don't protrude much. And yeah, I would consider this the most unique purchase. I did get it on sale because it's unique and it's not necessary, you know. But yeah, I got that one. Okay, so yes, this is my superlatives video. Please let me know what you guys think. If you guys want to go on this tag, please jump on. I feel like this is a really good video to take in stock of what you use in your collection, especially if you're a Coach girly like I am. I hope you guys are doing well wherever you are, and as always, have a good one. Bye.